leader. Kill the rest.
I have a feeling I know what's gonna happen. Holy crap.
What the?
What the?
The Ashtola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
Okay, Ida, just kill them all.
Papolimo, Minfilia. Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too.
Okay, you couldn't do that before?
We must wait. Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
But there's no one in there.
Why did he say it so nonchalant? But there's no one in there.
Sid, can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
I think we'd be fine just fighting, but okay. Sure.
1, 2,
Let's risk this.
3.
4.
Yes. I can't say 5. Yeah, it seemed a bit overly risky, but okay. Also, we left our Magitech armor to die. I thought we were friends now.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. The power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
What in the 7 hells? Oh no. It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagons used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius! Look! There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian. An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him. Hagrid. He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be.
I'm glad she said that. Because at first I was like,
Hang on!
maybe he's just mind controlled.
No!
I mean, he could still be, but I kind of doubt it. It makes too much sense that he was just evil the whole time. Although, there's definitely some things that don't make sense.
Time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Kryl, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn,
forgive me if I seem brusque.
but the battle is
item I
far from
requested.
over.
Is it ready?
And so long as we stand together,
Wonderful.
there shall ever
I'm
be hope
sorry
of
to press,
victory.
but we need it
Wonderful.
urgently. How
The
soon
people of
can it be
Eorzea
delivered?
falter for want of such hope. Let
I am
us
in your
provide
debt,
it.
my friend.
Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
Yes.
My regards to grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
Let's take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay to Slafferzin the order to sail. That is all. Good old Slafferzin. My Elstrom stands ready. What are the flames? Ready as we're like to be. I need only give the word to Royal. Royal? Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth if not this? And he claims the fury for his god. 'Tis bad comedy. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. Cool that, like, all of it's coming to a head now. Everything we did at in the early game, picking a side and everything, it's all coming together, I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action, not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. We all have giant pieces of paper. We're in. Von Balsar claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon me my bluntness, but I like not these choices. This is too great of a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance, we must answer as one. For if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. I kind of like that it's not cut and dry. Like, they're not just like, well, obviously we're fighting. Because, like, you know, if you think about it, if this happened in real life, they wouldn't just immediately be like, let's do the good guy thing. Like, there'd be politics involved. Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as Ultimate Weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Wait, is it Ultimate Weapon or Ultimate Weapon? Didn't they say Ultimate Weapon last time? Let us go to the Alliance leaders, Petra, and help them to make the right decision. Grim tidings, Petra. It seems that word of the Ultimate Weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the Fragrant Chamber and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering. Yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Petra, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. I like how they meet in Ul'dah. My hometown is the best. So they meet here. How do I... Isn't there an elevator? Ew. Oh. How's it going, Hoffa? Aw, man, sorry to hear that. Take a load off this weekend. Enjoy the New Year's. Chill and get better. It's centrally located. Nah, it's just the best. Obviously. Yeet. I have to go this way. Wait. Is it upstairs? It's the roundest. Oh, it is up here. Whoops. Stop the wedding!
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I'm glad that a lot of these scenes are voice acted now.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Raoban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being?
And Nanamo going off.
While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn, alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Just gonna say,
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Here's where we barge in.
Alphinaud, Minfilia, and seven hells, Master Garland?
And an Imperial
And
soldier.
you, dear friend.
Oh wait, that's Petra.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garlean's offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly.
You ever notice that every time it's Minfilia's time to talk, it zooms in on her stomach first? We just get like a belly button shot, and then it pans up to her head.
Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate.
I gotta say though, Minfilia's hair is fire.
Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garlean's proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Aye. Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
Yes. Me too.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Raoban?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change.
Epic.
Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
Her face. We're all gonna die. It's hilarious.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Raoban, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well.
I love how he still has to throw in, like, also money. In all of his speeches.
How many times
also
have we
money, though.
fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round. On account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all.
At all.
Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Alright, I gotta change my armor. I look like a doofus. Legendary visor. Oh, I need level 50 for this. I'm just gonna leave it in here for now. I got 2 of them? I only have 2 of them. think I decided on this, right? Did I? That was pretty epic. I feel like the payoff to everything we've done so far is was pretty good. You know, it doesn't feel like I don't want to keep comparing this to 11, but it makes sense to. You know, like in 11, it was like we did all this stuff for the good of the nation, and then at the very end, they were just like, "All right, go beat the bad guy," you know. Whereas like here, we have all these characters that have been being built up, and then they all come together, and then we have this scene where they all act exactly how we would expect them to act, and then everything we've done up to this point is why they're willing to listen to us, you know? Like, there's a lot going on here that, like, actually makes sense and actually feels like a real story being told and not just MMO nonsense of, well, gotta go beat the bad guy now. Like, I really dig how they did this, how they made it come together in the end. Also, yeah, that animation of the paper burning was pretty great. It's it's times like those where I like suddenly remember it's an MMO. It's like how bad the animation looks. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but just, you know, given when this game came out in like Final Fantasy 15 or 16 compared to this, or even 13 compared to this, it's just funny. It's like, oh yeah, this is an MMO. We got like goofy PS2 looking animations. Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves, so I got rid of the wolves. What's hilarious about that quote is that you would expect that to be from one of the MMOs, but that's actually from 16. the newest one. It's like so sad. The quests in this game are so much more like involved and interesting. Oh, they get better later in 16, but I find it funny that like the MMOs are made fun of for like stupid side quests or like stupid explanations of quests, but like it's actually kind of the opposite. Final Fantasy XIV, every quest we've done has had like some really interesting lore behind it and like thought put behind it. I mean, there's been some that have been kind of goofy, but for the most part, they've all been like interesting. And then Final Fantasy XVI, a game that came out way after this and is a single player experience with way more put into the characters and the lore and stuff. The side quests in that game are like, your friend told me to kill some wolves, so I killed some wolves. It's kind of sad.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again.
What are you talking about, Alpha? How would that be her power? Her power is she can, like, listen to the crystal and the planet and the gods. She was just talking to the leaders.
Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
So, I don't know if this is relevant or not, but is it not, like, really stupid to come back to the Waking Sands? Given they know exactly where the Waking Sands are and they could just come and capture us again. Like, shouldn't we have, like, picked a different base of operations?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this.
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind.
What was that?
I cannot bear to think of him enthralled to an Ascian.
I don't think that quote was supposed to be there. What was that?
Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal.
Was she
beings
talking on the
without
phone?
Physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows.
That was... Oh, that was Ida? What the heck? That was so out of place.
That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
Okay, so wait. He is mind-controlled?
My dice!
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
So I'm confused. Is he mind-controlled? Because, like, Alphinaud was like, I was the one that sent him to go take care of the Ascians. I should have known that he was with them. But I think what he meant to say is that he went to go take care of the Ascians, and the Ascians just won, and then just took him over, and we just didn't know. So, like, either he misspoke, or, like, he doesn't understand what happened, or that's not what happened, and Thancred's actually just evil. But it doesn't seem like we're on the same page here between Alphinaud and Minfilia.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Okay, so I feel like his dialogue was just a bit weird. I think they need to, like, rewrite that dialogue. He should have said, like... Instead of, like, calling it... He should have said, like, I should have known... I should have helped him or something. Like, I should have sent more help or something. Not just said, like... I was the one that sent him. And that was... Like, I'm an idiot because he was evil. Like, the way he said it made it sound like he was evil the whole time. They should have worded that a bit differently. Now it makes sense.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
See, this is cool, though, because they built this up. Like, there were several times when we talked to Thancred and he was like, I'll be with you in a second. I need a minute, you know. Like, they were actually planting the seeds for this the whole time.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more.
So I'm gonna be honest, you really don't need to keep asking me. You ask me every time. Like, Am I not in it to win it at this point, Minfilia? Yes.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them.
Yeah, but they're all jerks now that made me get a bunch of food.
However glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present.
Yeah, they're all lazy dudes now.
A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends. Let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Huh. That's a first. I'm actually not the right level to do the next main quest. Yeah, that's the first time. So this is something that if you were playing through the game normally would happen a lot, from my understanding. Like, the general gameplay loop is like, do a main quest and then go do some side quests, and then do a main quest and then go do some side quests. But because it's so drastically sped up now, I've been able to just do nothing but main quests and also like a couple job quests and make it all the way to this point before I finally got locked out. It's funny because it's been very slowly catching up with me. Like, before I was like 5 levels above, and very slowly we've been getting like quests that were close to my level. Now we finally made it to being locked out. That's really funny. Yeah, I really like this build up with Thancred. Like, I think it's really important in MMO stories to have little like breadcrumbs so you can go back to and like remember, because like I said, if you were playing this when the game first came out, it would take you a really long time to get here. So it's almost akin to like watching a movie versus watching a TV series. If you watch a movie, you want to have just some very basic story threads that in the end get paid off in certain ways, because it's only an hour-and-a-half experience, right? But when you have like a 100-hour anime arc, you want to have a lot of little breadcrumbs that you can pull from later to pay off certain characters and stuff and make you think like, oh man, they've been building this up for 50 episodes and now it's finally paid off, you know? So it's good to have little things like that, and it feels like they were really good at doing that in this game, and I'm sure they do it even more with the DLCs. But, you know, don't just have little tiny 30-minute, you know, here's the thing and then here's the payoff, and then just do that over and over again for an 80-hour experience. Take advantage of the fact that it's taking people a really long time to get here, and plant little breadcrumbs early on in the story so that when you see it later, you're like, oh man, that was 50 hours ago that they built that up, and then it feels a lot more epic, you know? So it's cool to see that they're taking advantage of the MMO format, because I feel like they didn't with Final Fantasy XI. With Final Fantasy XI, they did not take advantage of the MMO format. It was just like, you would do a mission, and that was like the beginning, middle, and end of that story, and then you just move on to the next one. And it was like, there were very small things, but they did not take advantage of it as much as they could have. The whole Dark Lord thing, they like referenced it a little bit at the start, and then it was just kind of like, here he is, you know? And they didn't really do a good job of like building up certain things. So it's cool to see that they've done a much better job of like taking advantage of the format of an MMO understanding that people are going to be playing this for hundreds of hours, understanding the fact that people are going to be playing this for like 60 hours before they get to the final story beats, and kind of like planning stuff in the earlier missions. And I don't know, when this game released, well, I guess it's kind of weird because this is technically 2.0, but when 2.0 released, it was everything up to this, right? It wasn't like they added, it wasn't like it started off with just like up to 30 or something and then they added the rest. Like it was from 1 to 50 from the start, right? Or did they add a little bit through updates? Okay, that's what I thought. The next quests were like the update quests, from what I understand. I forget what they were called, but when we looked at the journal, it showed like a Realm Reborn quests, and then there was like some other sections, and those are the ones that were updates, yeah. So, but all of this was like one big thing. But still, you know, with how slow it was, you know it's going to take people a while to get here, and they're going to be playing with their friends and stuff and going off and doing other things. And so it would not surprise me if it took someone 80 plus hours to get here. So yeah, it's really cool to think that, you know, someone could have played for 80 hours and then finally seen this scene and been like, whoa, like I've been wondering about Thancred this whole time, and now we finally see, you know, so that's really cool. Anyways, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so, I guess, excuse me. I guess for the first time, we're just gonna do some side quests because I can't do a job quest. My next job quest is 50. So we just need to do some side quests or fates or like whatever we want to do. Probably the smartest thing to do would be to do some like unlock quests. So I was going to see what this is. Friend of the Dawn, hear my plea. Tidings most ominous arrive from Gridania. A primal walketh the shroud. Those who have borne the eldritch spirit witness and return to tell the tale, avow that ne'er before have they seen its like. The gods' quiver doth investigate as we speak, and meseems Bow Lord Lewin would welcome a capable adventurer's helping hand. Pray he thee to the seat of the first bough and shine thy light upon the matter. Alrighty. Now if I do... Oh, it's level 48. I was just curious, like, what level these would be. 47. They might level up with you. Because I haven't done any side quests. But they're all, like, on level, so they probably just scale. But let's do the side quest I just got, because it sounds really interesting. Talking about Narcon. How do I mark it? Oh, that doesn't make it appear up here. Thought it did. Yeah, I could do the limited time events too. But, what's going on? I think I'd rather do some level up quests. So Snipes. Hey, see ya, Ace. Have a great weekend, man. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a good New Year. Serious question that does not relate to cards. I seriously doubt that. But go ahead. Let's hear it. Have you drank any Fanta during... What? Oh. Guys, the weather in Ohio is killing me. No, so we do Saturday night streams sometimes for bonus streams. So it's not always. If I ever do a bonus stream, I always post about it in the Discord. So as long as you're in the Discord, you'll get an alert. But yeah, lately it's been like every other week. It's been pretty common recently, but yeah, not guaranteed, but some Saturday nights we do bonus streams. And this weekend, I don't know if I am or not because of New Year's stuff. I'm not sure what we're doing yet. But yeah, if we happen to be streaming, I might see you then. If not, the next time I'll see you will be after New Year's. So, Happy New Year's. Dude, it's crazy. My God. So those of you that don't know, Ohio was like 60 degrees on Christmas this year, which I don't think that's happened in like ever since I can remember. I remember it raining on Christmas maybe like 2 years ago, but not like sunny and 60. Like, that's insanity. In fact, it literally snowed on Halloween last year, I think. So yeah, no, it was insane. And now it's back to like 30. My body cannot handle it. The sudden change in temperature just destroys my body. So that's why I'm like dying today. I'm not sick. It's just literally my body trying to cope with the weather change. Snakeboat, I have heard much of your deeds in recent days. You come to lend your strength to the primal investigation. Yes, your aid is most welcome. Yeah, that's Petra Snakeboat to you? I'm like the savior of the planet. You will speak my full name. I shall proceed directly to the matter at hand. Though still unsubstantiated, ill rumors stirs amongst the people of late. Rumors of a shadow-clad knight who rides in the shroud. Under normal circumstances, I would pay such idle ghost stories little heed. This time, however, we have reason to suspect. We have naught to gain by rushing to judgment. I would have you go to the streets, Snakeboat. Speak with the people and hear their words with your own ears. Fetch quest is fetch quest. The Ghost Knight? Aye, I saw him, clad from head to toe in armor that seemed forged from shadow itself, galloping through the shroud atop his hell's-born steed. Mark my words, the trees themselves were quivering in fear that night. I have not slept a wink since I returned. Wonder who it could be. Sephiroth. No, this is a different quest. Petra Zanat, I've been following your exploits with great interest. You have served Ul'dah well, but I believe your greatest accomplishments are yet to come. It is with such lofty expectations that I would grant you passage beyond Gridania's own White Wolf Gate. Take this pass and show it to Frank, the gatekeeper. Gird yourself well for the battles to come, and I am sure the news of your deeds will... Okay, so wait, this whole quest is just to go to the gate? I can do that. Yes, I saw the Black Knight, after which I promptly fled for my dear life. Should you end up in my position, you'd be wise to do the same. I have my pride, but I'm not a fool enough to cast my life away. Besides, one look was enough to know. This is a manifestation of pure evil. Were he to turn that massive sword against Gridania, all of our lances as one could not hope to stand in his way. He has a lance, you say? It must be Leviathan. A bad bladder. Yeah, I'll pass on that one. I'm sure this guy just has a levy or whatever. Up. Longer. How's it going, MTG? It's hard to tell which parts are for a quest and which parts are just other quests because they're the same icon. Hello, Frank. Nice mask. I got some earrings. I would imagine skill speed would be best for me. I don't know why I did that. I could have just done it from that menu. Wait. I've had the wrong earrings on this entire time. Sick. Not that my earrings really did much anyways, but... Okay, so can I just, like, look at this? Oh! It's not the same icon. It has the little thing. Don't mind me, I'm blind. If you put on the wrong earrings, you might fuse with Goku. You mean the right earrings? Yeah, don't sneak up on me like that, friend. Forgive me, ever since seeing a glimpse of that ghastly horseman, my heart won't stop racing. I know the elementals would punish us sooner or later for daring to disobey their will. This is surely a sign of sinister happenings to come. Man, I gotta go everywhere for this. I saw him clear as day, or clear as night, ye might say, with me own two eyes. More fearsome than the rider was his ghastly steed. I know not where ye've traveled, but I can assure you ye've not seen more frightening a beast. One thing I can tell ye, friend, that was no spectre or shadow. Nay, he was as solid as you or me. These snowmen in a hot spring? How are they not melting? I mean, I didn't see any steam, so maybe it is just a waterfall. Pretty sure they'd still fall apart though. If they were in water. Maybe not. It'd have to be really cold water. A knight clad in shadow-forged armor, a mammoth sword, and hell's-born steed. It is clear now our worst forebodings have proven most unfortunately prescient. Oh wait, that's right, he had a sword, not a... It's not important. A ghostly knight atop his baleful steed. It is as I fear. The rumors bear a most inauspicious resemblance to the references in ancient scripture describing Odin, the dark divinity. It is my suspicion that the dark horseman of rumor is indeed Odin, and furthermore that this malevolent presence is a primal. Yet before the god's quiver takes action, I would seek the counsel of one verse in the holy writings. Make for Quarry Mill and seek out brother Opapepsi. I would know that he knows. If he's Swiftstake boat, if Odin has truly come to the shroud, time is not on our side. I go talk to Pepsi. Pepsi man. What? What did I just do? How's it going, Cliptic? It's part of Fantathon, Cliptic, so yes. But once I'm done playing it for Fantathon, I'll be playing it on my own all the time. Try out the DLCs and do some community stuff. What? Is this a child? I am old Pepsi, and you must be the adventurer I've been expecting. Ah yes, Odin the Dark Divinity. Bolorn Lewin is understandably distressed at his arrival. As one who has read the scriptures, however, I am not entirely surprised. Odin, as the ancient writings have it, rode forth into our world wielding a dark blade capable of cleaving earth and the heavens. By his fell blade did perish Earth and herself, and countless multitudes of her people. At long last, a great hero of Alag did arise to do battle with the Dark God. Odin was slain, and his spirit sealed within a forest spring. For years, this was thought to be a mere wives' tale, a ghost story told by mothers to frighten their young ones into obedience. But recent archaeological studies at Allagan ruins has unearthed damning evidence to the contrary, and now these rumors. The scriptures claim that the dark divinity slumbers in Earth's fount, deep in the heart of the shroud where the power of a crystal confines him. I have ventured into the forest and seen the crystal with my own eyes, but this was many years ago. It is entirely within the realm of possibility that something has gone terribly awry, and the fetters of crystal confine the dark divinity no longer. I would send you to Earth's fount to investigate the matter, but be forewarned, your path will not be an easy one. Should any evil spirit stand in your way, this water of cleansing should avail you. Gee, thanks. Where am I going? Not here. Oh. I see it now. Yeah, that's the issue with monthly pay games. You really have to be committed or else it's just not worth it. Luckily, you can do a lot in this game for free, but yeah, it's just not very worth it unless you're willing to play this and only this or just be really dedicated to it. Want to tussle? How's it going, pet friend? Back mushroom. Whoa, that's a big pig. I pull him this way. Stuck on the tree. There we go. What the heck did I just witness? Kill the hog, please. No. Boy is little tanky. I think stun worked on him. It's hard to tell. As long as I don't get anyone else, any other pigs running in, I think I'll be alright. Heal isn't up yet though. Uh-oh. I need to chill for a second. Lay the smackdown while I got this heal up. Yes. Oh, I'm afraid of that hog that's right there. Very afraid of that hog that's right there. Got him. That was epic. That was a good fight. Seraphic, thank you for the gifted sub to 0, by the way. Thank you very much. Oh, there's some level 50 boys in here. You wouldn't come all the way over here, would you? Oh, attack the dang thing. Mega tanky. I don't know if we win this. I'll be honest. It's not looking good. I like my odds. I don't have to worry about anything joining the fight at least. Yeah, I don't like my odds. I need my heal. No, no, no. Oh my god, I hit the wrong button. Okay, wait. I can feint. I can stun. Wait. No. I stunned him. But then I got my hit off and I healed and it was still not enough. How do we get out of this area? Parkour! I don't... Just let me parkour, game. Yeah, I kind of noticed that too. I mean, there's some enemies that just completely resist it. A lot of the bosses completely resist it. Is that another giant pig? Yeah. Ouch. No, go away. This guy's really gonna... Don't hit the water sprite. Do. Whoa. Why did I get stuck? I couldn't move. Aha! What is happening? I once again lost my target. This is awkward. Question is, how long can I kite him around this tree? Not very long. Not long enough. Alright, Odin quest. Doesn't mess around. Okay, well, all this stuff is still lower leveled. So it's really just the stuff near my home base that leveled up. I was dealt a bad hand. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get this up to beaming for the full year. Welcome back. Alright, let's give it one more shot. I have a feeling if I can't beat this thing, I'm definitely not going to be able to beat Odin. But maybe I'll fight the boar again too, because he was good XP. Oh god, I just ticked off like every hog in the area though. This time, we're gonna bring a friend. That's not what I meant to do. Bring him over here. Curious to see how much different this fight goes with my Choclo helping. How much of a difference he makes. He's probably not that strong, but just that little bit of help. probably goes a long way. Also, there's a boar here. Get embarrassed. What are you talking about? Hey. Just making up things. No, that was the joke. I wasn't embarrassed. Send nudes is not that crazy of a name. It was the disappointment. That was the joke. Okay, so let's see what we can do with our chocobo. Can I do anything to make my chocobo stronger yet? I think you have to use them to make them stronger, don't you? I wonder... I know you said check my key items. I wonder if you can use this to make the fight easier. If that's what he meant. That's kind of cool that it doesn't like tell you to use it, but if you do it, it makes it easier. Oh yeah, I have some SP I can use. Increases companion's mind, increases companion's HP. Orders chocobo to restore target HP. So I can give him like just a straight cure. I can give him a better attack. I'll give him some better attacks for now. Increase his mind. He's gonna have a big brain. What is that emote? I'm stuck on a tree. That little hand you can add always makes for the goofiest emotes. I kind of want to fight this without the item to see how much my chocobo helps, but I'm also curious to see what the item does. Stop. Wow. Kind of cool you have to time it. Damage down. Well, that seems... Oh, God. He is, way easier now. That's kind of cool. It was totally doable without the item, but if you listen to what the guy said and actually use the item, it makes it easier. I like that they didn't just make it impossible without it. The idea of breakfast foods as a marketing scheme, anything can be a valid option. I mean, you can eat anything you want at any time, but certain things are going to help you more in the morning. Now, the whole breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Yeah, that was kind of a that was kind of a marketing ploy. The crystalline goal that held the dark divinity in check, were you able to ascertain what has become of it? Magical energy still remains in the stone, though its powers have grown dim. What's more, behold how the stone has been cleaved clear in twain. By Odin's fell blade, there can be no doubt. Yes, there can be no doubt as to the identity of our unwelcome guest, and yet it is almost curious. If the dark divinity rides free, why does he tarry in the shroud? Yo, OMG! Thank you for the 44 months. Thank you, my man. Any road, you are here to be commended for your bravery, adventurer. Simi is preparing a report on this very matter as we speak. I would be most grateful if you could share your findings with her as well. With who? Wow, she's up there. Well, I think that the most important thing with breakfast is that you just have it. Like, if you have it, you're going to have more energy throughout the day, and if you don't, then you won't, in general. Now, some people are going to say, like, it's the opposite for me, but that's just because human bodies work different. But I would say, in general, that's probably the case with most people. And if you eat, like, sugary cereal for breakfast, then there's a chance you might, like, crash before lunch, whereas if you eat like fruit for breakfast, it'll probably help sustain you longer. But like, that doesn't mean you can't have pizza for breakfast. It's still technically breakfast. It's just obviously there's gonna be better choices. So it is indeed as we feared. The seal of Earth's fountain has been broken and the dark divinity rides again. I must draft a report immediately. Food conversations are always difficult because... Ooh. Food conversations are always difficult because you're always going to have somebody that's like, I eat nothing but sugar toast and wheat out of the ground for 40 years and I'm the healthiest person I know. You're like, okay, well, that's just how your body works. The human body is a weird thing. Like, some things work for others that don't work for me, or, you know. But, you know, in general, I would say that breakfast is probably a good idea for most people. That's probably safe to say. Is it by far the most important meal of the day? No. And we have to do it. This is like a super long side quest. Your assistance in the investigation has proven invaluable, adventurer. You have our thanks. With your aid, I have finally managed to complete my report. A thorough survey of all eyewitness reports, along with the most credible theories regarding the Dark Divinity's presence in the Shroud. I intend to deliver copies of the report of Brother Pepsi and Bolord Lewin and myself. The Scions, too, will no doubt be eager to learn of our findings. I would be most appreciative if you could deliver a copy of Arrangier in my stead. However in the heck you say his name. My duties demand that I remain composed, but in all truth I fear for the fate of our people. Should the time come till the Dark Divinity draws his blade against Gridania, promise me that we can count on your aid. Alright, so we just gotta go back to... wherever it is. Here. Don't I have this as my return? Yeah. Alright, this is a good place to stop for a minute. We are going to do a double date today, but we'll stop the first session here. I'll go grab lunch, and then we will continue with 4 more hours of Final Fantasy XIV goodness, depending on how long it takes for me to get to level 49. I don't know. Today might be the day. Or it might be next week. I guess we will see how it goes. But we're going to take a break here, then we will continue with double day action.